Welcome, student. Hope you all are fine and happy right now. It is the part number 3 of first lesson, that is living beings. And in this topic we are going to cover the taxonomy and the taxonomical hierarchy. Although this topic has been removed from from the syllabus of CBSE class 11. Although this topic has been removed or deleted from the syllabus of class 11, I am going to teach this because this topic contains the basic themes or basic concept of the classification, which is necessary to understand by each and everyone, because without understanding this part you can't be able to understand the lesson number 2, 3 and onward. Means diversity of organisms should be understood by this taxonomy and the taxonomical hierarchy. Means it is the basic concept which is needed to be understood. So with the beginning, just we are going to understand what is taxonomy. First of all, taxo means taxa. Taxa means category. Means it is the process of classification on the basis of external and internal structure along with internal structure of the cell, development process and ecological information is known as taxonomy. It is a very common definition has been given over here, but it need to be understand what is taxonomy. In very simple language, if I say taxonomy is the classification, the process of classification in which organisms are categorized, means classified on the basis of their external features, internal features, features of the structure of the cell, their method of development or their development process, and the way they interact with their environment or the ecological information that we get regarding that organism. Means every organism has some relationship with the environment, so their relationship with the environment is also studied over here. So organisms are classified on the basis of external structure, internal structure, not only in internal structure of the cell, organ system and the development process, because all organisms develop in the different way. So development process is also studied over here along with the relationship of that organism with their environment and relationship with the ecosystem, means ecological information. So this is a method of, or this is a process of classification under which an organism are classified. So what is taxonomical categories? The taxonomical category is a rank that is level in the hierarchical classification of organism. Means there are different ranks. This is the first rank, this is the second rank, this is the third rank. So taxonomical categories are the rank. On the basis of this rank, an organism is classified. Understood? If you didn't understand, I am going to make you understand by a very simple example. Suppose we are the human being. So what is our scientific name? Homo sapiens. So the lowest category is the sapiens, and sapien is the species. Sapien is the species of the human being or of the organism. The other category is the category just above the species is genus. Above it is the order. So I have given a chart over here, you can see. So our species is sapiens, our genus is by which Under which genus we belong to? We belong to genus Homo. Species Sapiens. Sapiens. Next, family. We belong to family mammal. Sorry. Family Hominidae. Family Hominidae. Order Primates. Order Primates. Class Mammalia. Phylum Chordata and kingdom Animalia. Understood? So these are the different taxonomical hierarchy or different categories under which an organism are categorized. If I see a single organism, as I have given the example of human being, or in case of plant, that is the mango plant, the kingdom of the mango is the Plantae. They belong to kingdom Plantae. Plantae. Division, they are Angiosperm. Class, similarly some class would be there, the name is not known to me, and there would be, under the different classes there would be order. Under the order there is a family, and under the family there is a genus, and under the genus there are the species. So as a whole, if I say, there is a broad number of organisms are there under the kingdom. A kingdom is divided into several phylums, and each phylum, one phylum has been divided into several classes, and each and every class is divided into several orders, and each order is further divided into several family. Again, each means once. Each family is divided further into several genus, and each genus has been divided into several species. So there are different categories has been made to classify a particular kind of organism. Hope you understand these things. Let us study. So taxonomical categories. The taxonomical categories is the rank or the level in the hierarchical classification of organism. There are 7 obligate categories. There are 7 main categories. Okay, and some intermediate is also there, but you not need to study right now about that. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomical arrangement, it is called taxonomical category. So each and every category is called taxonomical category or taxonomical hierarchy or taxonomical hierarchy. So what are the different taxonomical hierarchy? There are 7 taxonomical hierarchy. So kingdom is the first taxonomical hierarchy, is the broadest one. Understood? In one kingdom there are lots of phylum or division in case of plant and phylum in case of animal. There is in one division there is a lots of classes. In one class there is a lots of order. In one order there is a lots of family. In one family there is a lots of genus, and in one genus there is a lots of species. So hope you understand about this. These are the different taxonomical hierarchy or category under which an organism classified. Now we are going to study from very bottom, that is species. Species are the natural population of the individual or a group of population. Suppose there is a population, and in that population there is a lots of dogs are there. So all the dogs belong to the same population, may have same species or may not be have same species. So a same variety of dog will be called or belong to same species. Different variety of dog will belong to two different species. As in case of cat, lion, tiger and cheetah. All are looking just like, almost equal, but all belong to different species. Understood? That's why there are 4 different species. Hope you understood. So species are the natural population. It is the lowest category of the taxonomical hierarchy in which all the organisms in a particular population, population means the same kind of organism present in the particular area. Population means the same kind of organism present in the particular area. So all the organism in a population constitute the species. Understood? The member of the species look same and can interbreed among themselves. Their morphological means appearance. Morphological appearance, their mode of reproduction are same and they can interbreed, they can reproduce. They are young one, fertile young one. Means the young one can able to reproduce well. So the 2 members of same species can reproduce. If the species are different, both of them cannot be able to reproduce. As like lion cannot reproduce with the tiger, although they look like same, but they can't reproduce. Understood? Because they belong to 2 different species. Here one example is there. Mango tree indica is a species. In the mango tree, what is the full name of mango tree or scientific name? Mangifera indica. In this case, it is a scientific name. Indica represent the species and Mangifera represent the genus. So many species constitute one genus. Many species constitute one genus. All mango, all the variety of mango will come under a same genus, but each variety is called one species. Means if I say about Dasahari is a one variety. Another Langda is another variety. So each and every variety is representing here a single species. But all the variety of mango together, all the variety means all species of mango together constitute a single genus. That is Mangifera. Mangifera, it is a group of related species, means many species together constitute the genus, which resemble one another, means all of them look like same, but actually are they same? No, they are belong to different species, but their appearance looking like same. Not much differences are there, isn't it? Just I am saying you a very good example. Very good example I am giving over here. Genus, suppose the variety of dog. There are different variety of dogs are there. Each variety is a species, one separate species, and the all variety of the dog together come under a same genus. So all species of genus have evolved from the common ancestor. So there is a one common ancestor which produce different variety of organism. Understood? Means there is a one common dog which produce the different variety of dogs. There is a one common mango plant which produce different kinds of mangoes, and thus the species has been differentiated. Here the example of lion has been given. Lion, tiger, leopard are commonly related to the same species, related species, and placed in the same genus, that is Panther. Panthera leo, Panthera tigris is a very good example over here. Similarly, several means many genus together constitute a family. Many genus together constitute the family. So it is the higher category to the genus. One or more related genera come under the same family. All genera means genus of a family have common feature. Family, suppose in the case of plant Solanaceae. Solanaceae is a family of a plant, and there are different genera that come under Solanaceae. What are the different genera? Solanum, Withanium, Datura. These are the several genus which come under the family Solanaceae of the plant. Similarly, many family together constitute the order. Understood? So, order is the higher category to the family. This category include one or more related family. Like family Felidae. Felidae is given for dog. Felidae and Canidae are belong to same order, that is carnivorous. So order is Carnivora. Human being is come under the Omnivora. It is the order primate. Sorry, human being come under the order primate. It is given, the chart has been given in the book. Just have a look, okay? You'll get all the things over there. Next, class. Many order come under a single class. See, a class is made up of one or more related order. The class Dicotyledon. Dicotyledon means the plant which have two cotyledon. Dicotyledon of the flowering plant contain all dicots. So it is the class. What is the example of class? Several order, like it contains the several order, like order Royales, Polymonials, and Renales. These are the different order which come under the same class. Similarly, different class come under the same division or phylum. In case of plant, it is called division. In case of animal, it is called phylum. The term phylum is used for the animal, while the division is used for the plant. They are formed one or more classes. The phylum Chordata means those organisms which have the backbone. So the phylum Chordata is a huge number of animals. Means there is a lots of animals which have vertebral column. So the phylum Chordata of animal contain not only the mammal but also the apes, reptiles and amphibians. So apes, reptiles and amphibians are the different classes. We come under the class mammal. Understood? Similarly, if I say about kingdom, many phylum, or you can say many division together constitute a single kingdom. It is the highest taxonomical category. Remember, which is the lowest taxonomical category? Anyone? Yes, species is the lowest taxonomical category and kingdom is the highest taxonomical category. Same kind of organism, you can say, if I say about animal, all animal has been grouped under the kingdom Animalia. All plant has been grouped in the under the kingdom Plantae. So there are 5 main kingdom that is needed to be studied. So it is the highest taxonomical category. All plant are included in the plant kingdom Plantae. All animal belong to kingdom Animalia. In next class, there is a one more part is there in this class 11, which I will not teach because it is not necessary to understand. It is another part, but the part that is taxonomic that I taught today is very important because this part will help you to understand different topics in the next lesson. So I taught the different category which make you understand the taxonomical hierarchy and make you understand the method of classification which you going to study in the next classes. Hope you understood these things. Write the note, send it to me. I have seen many students have not sent the homework yet now, so send it to me and do all the homework on time. Okay, bye bye, see you.